Here I'm desensitizing her legs to the rope, both front and hind, making sure that she gives the hind leg willingly. In the beginning they struggle a little bit, and I keep repeating that until they no longer resist me when I ask them. And of course you do it on all four legs. For further desensitization, I lay the rope where the saddle and the girth would be, and I snug it. You can't see it, but I pull it tight, make sure that it is a little bit uncomfortable for the horse, that they get used to that feeling. Then I use the ground rope and I slip it into her mouth, and that helps me later on when I first put a bit into that horse's mouth, that she will willingly accept it. Here I'm teaching her to lead by the foot. That is in preparation to hobble a horse. If they learn to give to pressure there, hobbles are no big deal. And of course they have to learn how to move around you.
Okay.
Lifting the head, disengaging the hind end, hold the rope fairly short, so that way it's easier for the handler to lift the horse's head, using the flag to encourage to disengage the hind end. And of course, again, you do everything in both directions. Getting a horse to move around you is the foundation, in my opinion, of any work that you would want to do with them later on. All riding work is based on this movement. And if you are somewhere where you don't have a round pin, you better be able to get it done like this. Always acknowledge the horse. Here we're getting into lateral movements. It's a little bit forward, and that enables the horse to fluently cross its legs. And of course, again, in both directions. All of this is like preschool. We're not in grade school yet, but preschool, this is what my youngsters should know. This is a yearling, doesn't matter. I may even do this with a weaner, and then do it ever so often, a month, a few times, just to remind the horse what it has already learned. And then they're much easier to handle throughout their whole period of growing up, and of course, eventually getting started under saddle.
Stop.
But the horse does not only go forward, it also has to go backwards. This isn't the introduction to the backup. Again, I take the horse relatively short. I wiggle a little bit on its head, that it lifts its head to lift its shoulder, engage the hind end, and pulls itself backwards.